All right, picture this. You're having an incredible time at Epcot because it's just an awesome park like that. You walk into the Land Pavilion, you look across, and you see it there. Legendary, iconic, amazing restaurant itself, Garden Grill. Garden Grill is a family classic restaurant for me. Now, you might hear me using that term every now and then. When I use it, I refer to restaurants that me and my family have been going to for many years now, and Garden Grill is one of these restaurants. Now, Garden Grill is an incredibly awesome restaurant to eat at, and now it's time for a restaurant review. Honestly, I don't know why it's taken me this long to do a review of it. It's a family classic. I love it so much. I don't know why it's taking me that long, but that changes today, right now. As always, today I'm going to talk about the food, service, and atmosphere of Garden Grill. I'm going to give each category a score out of 10. Then at the end, I'm going to give you the final score, and I'm also going to talk about the value and answer that age-old question. Is it worth it? Now let's dive into the food section here. And right off the bat, I'm going to say it. Garden Grill's food is absolutely amazing. It is delicious, awesome, and very fresh. So a lot of the ingredients that they use in Garden Grill and also in Sunshine Seasons, which is the quick service place in the Land Pavilion, a lot of the ingredients that they use is grown right there in the Land Pavilion in their greenhouse. And that is super cool. So if you've ever been to Living with the Land, you know that part where you're going through the greenhouse. So a lot of the crops that they grow there, they actually use it as ingredients in Garden Grill and Sunshine Seasons. And that is super cool. And with those fresh ingredients, the food quality does go up. So Garden Grill is an all-you-care-to-enjoy family-style meal, so your servers are going to be bringing you food, and if you want any more of certain things, they'll bring it to you. That is awesome. I love endless food. That's the way to go. And the food here in Garden Grill, absolutely delicious. So your main entree in the big skillet, you're gonna have a turkey, which is my second favorite turkey of all time. So it is in second place. First place turkey goes to a barbecue place in Texas called Rudy's. Their turkey is just, out of this universe. But the one in Garden Grill is absolutely delicious, and it is up there. So a huge problem when cooking turkey is the fact that it dries up relatively easily. So if you don't prepare it perfectly, it might end up dry. The one in Garden Grill, not dry at all, super moist, amazing flavor to it. It's all out amazing. It's exceptional. And on top of that, it also comes with some stuffing, which is the best stuffing I've ever had in my life. I don't know what they do with it, but it is just all out incredible. Also on the skillet, you have like this skirt steak with chimichurri sauce on it. Amazing beef as well. Cooked perfectly, seasoned amazingly. That chimichurri sauce, out of this world good. Not the best steak and chimichurri I've ever had, but it is up there. It's really good. And then also on the side, just don't even get me started on that macaroni and cheese. Arguably, that is the most famous food item that you're gonna get in Garden Grill. It is all out amazing. It's just a basic macaroni and cheese, but oh man. So I've had some fancy macaroni and cheese at Disney World. You got that aged Gouda macaroni and cheese at California Grill. You got that 4-cheese macaroni and cheese from Jico. But this one is just a simple macaroni and cheese. But it's so creamy, so delicious. Then they also put goldfish crackers in there that pair so perfectly with the macaroni and cheese. Out of this world amazing. It's their most famous food item, as it should be. Oh man, okay, wait. Okay, so before they bring you the food, the bread service. They bring you the bread service. Here in Garden Grill, you get these awesome bread rolls with a honey butter that is to die for. The bread is so light and fluffy. Then that honey butter is just out of this world delicious. It's an amazing bread service. It's one of my favorite ones, but it's also dangerous. It's dangerous because if you don't control yourself and watch out, you're gonna end up eating about 1 million of these bread rolls, and then you won't have enough space to eat any of the main items. So it's very hard to control yourself, but you eat some of the bread rolls, enjoy them, then get some of the main entrees, all right? Trust me. But even sometimes I don't even listen to my advice, and I end up eating about like 10 of these rolls, and it's too good. It is too good to not eat, and it's very dangerous. So they bring you your bread service, they bring you the main courses, then they bring you the dessert. So I have been going to Garden Grill for many years now, and for a long time, it did struggle with the dessert. It got to a point where I didn't like the dessert so much, I started ordering the kids menu dessert, which was far better than the dessert that they had. But now, it's been there for I think a couple years now. They have this berry shortcake that is actually really, really, really good. So this berry shortcake, right? It's a nice light fluffy cake with this awesome strawberry sauce on top with strawberries and blueberries. It's very light, it's very refreshing. It's actually a really good dessert. Me, I am a chocolate person. I absolutely love chocolate, and if I see it on the menu, I'm gonna order it. But sometimes chocolate can be a very dense and heavy dessert to have, especially after a really big meal. This is a nice change of pace to that heavy chocolate. Like I said, it's light, it's fluffy, and it's actually very delicious. It's refreshing, that nice little change of pace compared to just chocolate. So for the amazing food that you can find at Garden Grill, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of a possible 10. So with this score, I was kind of on the fence a little bit. I was stuck between 8 or a 9. I don't like giving half points because it kind of makes the math a little bit confusing at the end. So I don't use it. But if I did, I would give it an 8.5. So since I don't use it, I was stuck between an 8 or a 9. But what just slightly edged it over 8 and put it at a 9 was how fresh the ingredients are. I'm telling you, that makes a huge difference, and you can taste it. Those fresh ingredients make the food quality even higher. I absolutely love it, and that's why it deserves a 9 over an 8. Now let's move on to the service. And the service is just like the service that you can find anywhere in Disney World. It's awesome service, friendly staff. They're always there, making sure you have everything you need, refilling your drinks, bringing you food, which that is very important. I'm telling you, it's great service. Same service you can find basically anywhere else in Walt Disney World. Nothing out of this world, really. It's hard to compete with some other restaurants and their services around Walt Disney World. But again, it's Disney service. It's always great. You will not be disappointed. So for the great service that you can find at Garden Grill, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of a possible 10. And last, but certainly not least, the atmosphere. I have a lot of opinions about the atmosphere here in Garden Grill and very strong beliefs. Let's get into them. The first thing that I'm gonna say is that I absolutely believe that Garden Grill is the best character dining location on Walt Disney World property. So the main reason why I think Garden Grill is the best is because the problem that happens with a lot of character dining locations at Walt Disney World is that food quality is sacrificed because of the character interactions. You know, the restaurants see, there are character interactions going on, so the guests are gonna be entertained. Food quality isn't as important, and we could keep a lower standard of food compared to restaurants that don't have character interactions. And it is true, because of these interactions and the experience, the food quality isn't as important as to a restaurant that doesn't have these interactions and experiences. But in Garden Grill, they don't sacrifice the food quality. In fact, it's some of the best food you're gonna find on Walt Disney World property, and you still have amazing, awesome character interactions. Now this leads me to my second point. It's about the amazing character interactions. So here in Garden Grill, you're gonna get a chance to meet Mickey, Pluto, Chip, and Dale. They're gonna be walking around, interacting with you, talking with you. They're masked characters, but yet you could still understand them because of their body language. They communicate with you. You have a lot of fun. I mean, like in December, when I went with my family, I danced with some of the characters. Where else can you go and say, man, I was eating some awesome food, and on top of that, I danced with some Disney characters? Where else can you say that? It's just amazing. And it's not like you're gonna see the characters only once or twice. No, you're gonna see them multiple times. You're gonna see them 3, 4, maybe even 5 times, depending on how busy the restaurant is. I absolutely love the character interactions in Garden Grill. Some of the best you're gonna find on Walt Disney World property in general. It's exceptional. But wait, there's more. If you call in the next 5 minutes, we'll throw in awesome views of Living with the Land and a rotating restaurant absolutely free. Just say separate processing and handling. So Garden Grill is a rotating restaurant. In my experiences, it's not one that makes you dizzy or gives you motion sickness. It's nice, it's subtle, and it moves, and you get these awesome views of Living with the Land, which it's an iconic, awesome, epic ride. One of the best of Walt Disney World, but that's a discussion for another time. So you get all of these elements, just combine them together. You have your awesome character interactions. When they're not there, you can look out into Living with the Land to the awesome scenes. It's amazing. And this is more like a fun fact, but I'm gonna throw it in here in the atmosphere section. You could also find my favorite hidden Mickey in Garden Grill on Walt Disney World property. It's not my favorite overall, but it is my favorite Walt Disney World property. It is absolutely awesome. So for the incredible atmosphere at Garden Grill, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of a possible 10, and it definitely deserves it. So that brings the final score for Garden Grill to 26 out of 30 or 8.66 out of 10. Now let's talk about the value and answer that question, is it worth it? So right now Garden Grill is $55 per adult. That is the typical price for a buffet, family style dinner, things like that with endless food. You know, Ohana is $55, K-Bin Cafe, Crystal Palace, restaurants like that, they're all $55. So that's the typical range. But it still is a hefty sum to pay per person. But is that $55 worth it? 1000% yes. It is absolutely incredible. Whenever I go, I leave that restaurant full, satisfied, with a smile on my face, and a feeling that honestly I don't get in any other restaurant. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just this feeling of joy, satisfaction, and happiness just all combined into one that I really don't get in any other restaurant. Now, maybe the more I go to California Grill and other restaurants like that, you know, maybe I start getting this feeling, but right now, Garden Grill, you get this feeling that honestly, in my opinion and in my experiences, it's kind of unparalleled. And it is just absolutely incredible, and the dining experience that you're gonna have honestly is unmatched. So trust me on what I'm telling you, Garden Grill is easily in my top 10 best restaurants at Walt Disney World. It is absolutely amazing, and if you go, you will not be disappointed. Let me know in the comments below what you think about my rankings and what are your opinions on Garden Grill. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button and hit subscribe. I upload a brand new video every Wednesday. Thank you for being part of the Disney family, and see you real soon.